Hey there, CJ Math students. Welcome to AIMSweb number 10. This is a content grade, so you want to make sure that you get your answers correct and watch this video. Hope you enjoyed the field trip today. Let's do a little math before we come back to school tomorrow, as I will collect it tomorrow. So for a problem like number 1, whenever it's solving for x, you're asking yourself, okay, basically 17 plus what number will give me 42. And how do we do this? You just do the opposite of what you see. So instead of saying 17 plus what number will give you 42, just subtract 17 from both sides, right? That cancels out because it's 0, and x is what's left over is equal to your answer. So in this case, it's 25, right? And you could double check by plugging it back in, 17 plus 25, making sure it's 42. For a problem like number 2, exponents, remember 5 squared is not 5 times 2, but 5 times 5. And you put down your answer right there, 25. Write the fraction in the lowest terms. These should not be new. You're just basically asking yourself, what number can I divide both these factors by in order to simplify it? So, in fact, in this case, it's 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 26 divided by 2 is 13. Again, for a problem like solve for x, I'm asking myself, 6 plus what number is equal to 40? Or I just do the opposite of what I see, and I subtract 6 from both sides. When I do that, those cancel out. I'm just left with x is equal to, what's 40 minus 6? Your answer is 34. You could always double check by plugging back in. Is 6 plus 34 equal to 40? My answer is yes. I'm good to go. For the integer problems, like number 7, I want you to tell me what type you have, because you can't use your calculator. So it is a different signs, subtract, keep the sign that you have more of. So 6 minus 4 is 2, but since I have more negatives, negative 2. Another way to think about it is I have 6 negatives and 4 positives. Opposite signs cancel out. Notice how I have 2 negatives left over. It verifies my answer. I'll leave problem number 8 for you. Let's skip down to problem number 10. So x minus 17 is equal to 4. So some number, subtract 17 from it, will give you 4. So again, whatever you see, do the opposite. So I see a subtracting sign, so let me add 17 to both sides. And when I do that, that cancels out, so I'm left with x is equal to 4 plus 17, 21. Again, if you take your answer, plug it in for x, your sentence should make sense. So 21 minus 17 does equal 4. For a problem like number 16, again, exponents don't mean 16 times 2. They mean 16 times 16. Now, you have a multiplication chart that you can use. You do not need to use a calculator, so please go ahead and make sure you're not doing that, or do the long multiplication. 256 is going to be your answer there. Sorry for number 12, but I forgot to put the division sign, so you figure out how to simplify that. For a problem like number 13, I'll do one multiplication problem with you. When you see that your first row is nothing but zeros, you could put all zeros, or you could just start by laying an egg and then go to the next row. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, carrier 1, 2 times 4 plus 1, 9,080. Notice I'm showing work. I'm not just writing down anything I want to prove that I just didn't use a calculator. All right. Again, for number 20, exponents, that is 18 times 18. And again, you can look that up. You have a multiplication chart that's 25 by 25, so you could easily find what 18 times 18 is. On the back, problem like 21, it says write the fraction as a mixed number. You got 17 over 3. Now, you have a reference sheet for this in your binder. Remember, it tells you to divide the denominator into the numerator. 17 goes into 3 goes into 17 5 times, with 2 left over. So that's how you get your answer of 5 2/3, right? 22 is no different than something we've seen in the past. The last place is in the hundredths place. So to write that decimal as a fraction, we simply put it over its last place value, so 31 over 100, right? For a problem like number 28, multiply straight across. When you do fractions, you get 15 over 14, but make sure that that is improper. So you're going to want to go ahead and write it as a mixed number. So 14 goes into 15 one time with 1 left over, hence your answer 1 and 1/14. Okay. Most of this other stuff should be good to go. On number 30, yes, you want a KCC, so keep, change, so plus a positive. Now you can tell me what the type is. So -3 plus 12, that is a DSSM. And different sign subtract, so 12 minus 3 is 9. You got more positives. The answer is positive 9. Number 34 should be familiar. Basically, it's just asking what's 50% of 68, or what's half of 68, basically. Or you could do this long multiplication here. Lay your egg, that's a 40. Carry your 4, that's 34. Your answer's not that because you got 2 decimals. So in the end, you swoop once, twice. So 34.0, and that makes sense, right? 34 is exactly half of 68. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for you. Go ahead and do the rest. Make sure you show your work. No calculators. Call me if you got questions.